elite team Middle Nation. This week, we face off against the Iowa State Cyclones. Now, we're coming off a pretty strong victory against Kansas up in Lawrence, and Iowa State, on the other hand, is coming off against a heartbreaker of a game against UT. And I'm going to speak frankly here. I do think Iowa State should have really won that game. If it wasn't for a few mistakes they made and some bullshit calls, they could have won that game. They would have won that game. They should have. But, just didn't work out that way for them. So in this game, I see them coming out a lot harder than they would if they won that game. Iowa State has really had our number a past few seasons, and I'm sure we all remember the disgusting game. I think it was 2 years ago after we beat up OU up in Norman. Yeah, but this is a new coaching staff, and Tuberville is no longer here. This is Kingsbury's squad now. So I don't see Iowa State proving to be too much of a problem for us to handle, even given the situation. I mean, Iowa State's biggest problem they have is their offensive line, which is a very porous offensive line. I mean, granted, they performed pretty good against Texas last week, but from what we know, Texas's defense right now, that's not saying a whole lot of their offensive line and the amount of sacks they have given up already this season. They just really can't stop anyone. And seeing how our defense has improved vastly the past couple of seasons, and this season in particular, I don't see the offensive line putting up too much of a problem for us to handle. For what? I don't know. Well, screw with that. I just lost my train of thought. But anyways, I gotta give props to their quarterback on Iowa State. For, I think Richardson his name is. After getting hold on his ankle after the first game of the season, was it, against Northern Iowa, and still playing as well as he is so far, it's gotta be something I've gotta respect a bit. And he had a pretty impressive game against UT. Granted, UT's defense at all, but that was definitely his best game. And so long as we don't let him do what he did against UT, we should be fine. I mean, he's not the best quarterback in the league, but he's by no means the worst. But seeing all the QBs so far in the Big 12 this year, he may be one of the best, for all I know. Now, I'm sure most of you already know our offense situation, seeing Baker Mayfield go down during the Kansas game. And he's not starting this game. I mean, he's not out for the season, thank goodness. At least I don't think he is. From what I heard reports, his injury is not that severe, but who knows how long it'll take for him to come back to the game. So that just leaves us with two quarterbacks, Davis Webb and Michael Brewer. So, do you know? We don't know who's starting yet, because there hasn't been any information released. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be Davis Webb. For Webb has gotten the most reps in practice, and Michael Brewer is still coming off his injury. Now, if this game is already put away by the fourth quarter, I would like to see Michael Brewer come in and throw some passes and get some game experience. But But what? But I don't know. I do think this game it's gonna be a pretty good game. I don't see it being a complete and utter blowout, but I don't see it being all that close either. But my prediction for the final score in this game is gonna be around. I'm gonna say 38 us and around 14 Iowa State. And after the game, Raider Nation, guns up, Raider Power, Wreck 'em Tech. Happy homecoming.